everybody. So today I am in the studio I work in Birmingham, and we have some extension work. So I'm just going to teach you about if you have to sit a lot during your day, or you tend to have a forward rolled posture where you look in the mirror and this bone right here of your shoulder seems to be rolled forward, or you just tend to slump a lot. I'm going to show you an exercise that would be great to get you open and to get that nice open chest and the shoulders back, so that when you're standing or walking, sitting, that you'll have that nice long posture. But it's not just about the posture, it's also about pain. A lot of times people have neck or shoulder problems because of their posture. So for example, say I'm in a class or I'm lifting weights at the gym and my posture's here because I've been sitting at a desk typing all day, and I go into the gym and I start working out and I'm warming up here and I'm warming up here, and then I go to lift a weight and then this is what I'm doing. Then you can see the problem with the alignment. So if there's malalignment in the joints, the shoulders, the neck, it's going to create problems up the chain. So it makes sense when it's explained like that. So here's some things you can do if you struggle with tightness here, or you see that rounded posture in yourself, okay? So you want to start by kind of opening up your body. And so I'm going to use a piece of equipment called the Pilates art barrel. You can use a Bosu ball or anything at home, even a little playground ball, and put it in between your shoulder blades, and I'll show you that as well. So I'm just going to lay back, and I'm sitting on the mat, and then I'm just going to open up my chest. And you want to be able to rest your head on your piece of equipment so that your neck is not, you don't want to hang and have a weird position of the neck. You're just doing it to open up your chest and kind of get these muscles moving. And you can do things like gliding the arms up and down, and what you'll feel is those chest muscles opening. Deep breaths here. You always want to breathe when you're moving those muscles. Get the oxygen and the blood flow to those muscles and the fascia. And so you might hold it here anywhere from a few minutes to more. It just depends on how good it feels for you. And then you're going to start to do arm circles. So do some arm circles, deepening your breath. And then you'll start to feel that this becomes more and more comfortable, more and more natural. At first it might feel like you're really stretching, but then your body starts to adjust to it. All right, the next thing you want to do is turn sideways, and your lats are a big muscle in your body, and they tend to be tight if you have a forward posture like that. So you might lay your arm down and stretch those. And you're just kind of moving through them. Holding the stretch right now might be too much, so you just kind of circle and open the chest. And reverse it. And if this hurts or it's too intense, you just do a smaller range like this and get it moving, and then maybe hold the stretch here, or even just a little bending the elbow and barely moving the arm can be a very intense stretch through here. So your lat attaches right here on the bone of that upper arm, and then it comes down and through the back and all the way to the back and attaches to this fascia, this connective tissue on the top of the pelvis. And it's a big muscle, and when you have a posture that's rolled forward, those muscles get shortened. And we've got to elongate them to open your chest up, all right? So we're going to do that on the other side. And again, you can use an exercise ball, a Bosu ball, which is one of those half ball exercise balls. You don't have to use what I have, all right? And you're just going to be, that circling that arm, opening up that chest. Again, moving the shoulder blade. Go both directions. And you want to breathe deeply. So in Pilates, we talk about breathing in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth, pierced lips typically. And you want to breathe with your diaphragm, all right? So diaphragm means you're filling up through your core cavity, not in your neck. So you don't want to, it needs to be a deep breath. All right, so those are some things you can do to get your body prepared to stay open. So now we're going to do just another exercise. A lot of people have TheraBands at home, so you can use the TheraBand, or you need something stretchy, so a towel would not work here, but even another type of just resistance band. and you don't want an extreme amount of tension. And notice my wrists are not bent, all right? And you're just opening your collarbone and pulling the band away from you, and then returning back towards the front. And then what you don't want to do is this with your wrist, or elevate your shoulders. Do you see how the difference? You want to stretch open and close. And then I'm going to show you a back view. So notice my shoulder blades as I'm pulling this together. Notice what's happening. They're drawing down and towards my spine, but I'm not forcing it down. I'm just letting your shoulder blades move naturally. It's called the scapula. All right, and you'll start to feel an opening through here as well, and you'll also start to feel work through those shoulder blades, which is what you're wanting. If you've been on the computer all day, you're weakened back here and you're tight here, and so we just stretched what's tight, which was this, before we strengthened what's weak. And that is not an original quote. I just quoted Vladimir Yonda, who is a very famous movement person. But he's the one who coined that term, and you want to stretch what's tight before you strengthen what's weak. So we stretch this tight area and we strengthen the weak area, which is your rhomboids, lower traps, all these back muscles back here, okay? So you might do a set of, 10, 16, and then you're gonna do a new exercise. So you're gonna hold it this time and see how close I am to my body. And now I'm gonna take it up and behind me, and then up and back in front of me. And what you don't wanna see is those upper neck trap muscles are really what they're called, the upper traps. You don't want to see those elevate into the ears. There's a little movement there, but it's not excessive. That way you're really feeling the work through the mid-sternum area. I feel a stretch in my chest and work in my back. And again, the pitfall here is people go way too far back, and they're flopping about. So everything is very controlled so that you're really working the correct muscles. All right, so that would be your second. You might do 10 to 12 of those. And by that point, it looks so simple when you're watching me, but if you do this exercise, it's a lot of work. And so people are always pretty tired after those 2 sets, all right? Now, next we're gonna do just typical extension. We call it prone extension. Prone meaning you're laying on your stomach. And the reason why this is so much better than like standing and doing, or just being on all fours and doing cat-cow is extension, like the cow in yoga, and then cat would be flexion. The difference in that and actually laying flat is gravity. So it's a lot more challenging through the vertebrae to lift here versus on all fours, because it's just, you have to work your spine a little bit more in a difficult position, basically. Okay, so your hands are going to be under your shoulders. Notice my legs stay down. I'm not lifting from there. My belly button, I'm going to pull it in so that I don't throw it in my low back, and you're just lifting. Again, working those upper back muscles and stretching through here. So notice my shoulders aren't flat. I'm opening them first and lifting and lowering. You want a long neck, so I'm not trying to I don't want to drop my neck back. I want to create space between my ears and my shoulders. And lift and lower. Okay, so it's an inhale. Now you can make this more challenging by floating the hands up. All right, and just reaching them out. Again, if it goes to the neck, I would not reach my arms out until you're ready. And notice again, I'm not lifting my legs. I'm just going to do about 12 to 16 of these and then come back down. All right, so that is your extension series. 3 different exercises. Again, you're going to stretch the tight areas before you strengthen the weak areas. Prepare your body. And I just did 3 different things. So I opened up my body, opened up my lats and my pecs. Then I opened them up more and started to work, gliding that tissue, that connective tissue of the fascia, the muscles working together. And then I laid prone and did the hardest part of the exercise third. You want to always progress. What you do first matters and how your body reacts to it. If I had just gone right into that prone extension on my stomach, I may not have been able to open my chest appropriately because I'm still tight and I'm still here from the day. And so you really want to think about what your body does and the order in which your body's doing it. Okay, I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, please post them in the comment section, and please subscribe to our YouTube. And you can always follow us on Instagram. Thanks a lot.